Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. And it's been enough time. This is my new lanyard that I keep my Clipper card in. And I don't have to go to the doctor tomorrow, but I go Thursday to pulmonary. They want to try to give me new medications so I stop coughing up stuff. Then I go for a CAT scan of my sinuses for the same reason, to see if I can go to the ENT department. Been there, done that, got the surgery years ago. And then on the 20th, I go to my surgeon. I talked at length to one of the assistants today for about an hour. And I said, why was I told that I would have the surgery on the 20th? And then I find out from my regular doctor, the general medicine doctor, that there will be no surgery. So, go there on the 20th, talk to my surgeon, and then in January, I will have double knee, excuse me, double knee surgery. Both knees will be replaced. And I said, what do? They remove the kneecap? He said, yeah, they give you an artificial kneecap, artificial knee. And I said, I'm kind of scared because I've never had surgery. I had my nasal surgery years ago. And that stopped all my coughing and sinus problems for about a year. Then it came back. And then I don't know how the hell I'm going to walk. Kathy will come over to help me. Patty's going to probably come over with her scooter for the day to take me home. We're going to move the clothing rack. We're going to bring the scooter I sold her in here so I can go feed Tiny one and go to the store. And the surgeon's assistant said that it'll take about 3 months for the right knee to heal, and then I presume the other one too. And I'm concerned, how do I go to the bathroom, which is 22 feet away from the bed? How do I go cook food? How do I go get food? That's why I need to borrow the big scooter. And that thing, I'm going to have to buy a ramp because that thing was hard to get out of the door. Then I got the woman down at the end of the balcony with 9 million plants lining the balcony. I'm going to have to move one of those to get. I can never turn that big scooter because she's got the whole damn balcony lined up with plants. And I've complained to housing I can't get by with my scooter. And yet if I put something in front of my window, the manager has a fit about it. So there's a double standard here. Okay. There are other things going on. My electric blanket died because I accidentally stepped on the controller. So that's coming in on Thursday. I got to talk to my neighbor and watch out for that. I had to order something for Kathy because it was delivered on the 2nd. I never got it. Whether it was misdelivered, which has happened with cat food, the mailman put it in the box of somebody else. I never got my cat food. It took 2 months to get my money back from Walmart. Cat food and cat box liners. There's a frost warning for the Bay Area tonight again. It's been like, they say it's 40 tonight, but it's been 36, 37, 38, 39. Rain coming possibly Friday, definitely Saturday, and then possibly Sunday and Monday, and the week after we're going to have another atmospheric river. All I know is every time I open the front door, it's freezing, and I have no heat in here because both baseboard heaters had to be turned off because they wouldn't shut off in the summertime. So I could not sleep all night. I finally fell asleep at 2 o'clock this afternoon, woke up about 6. Freezing. I even tried to sleep with the sleeping bag on the bed. That didn't help either. I just could not get to sleep because it was too cold. So there's a whole bunch of medical appointments, and the guy wanted me to go in and do this, and then the CAT scan department wanted me to do this. I said, look, guys, I'm walking on 2 busted knees, which I re-injured in November when I fell into the street, and there hasn't been a day now without severe pain. And while I was on the phone with the surgeon's assistant, I lifted my right leg up slightly and screamed. That's how bad my knees are now. So, Kathy will be coming over Monday. We get the cans and bottles out of here. I straightened out the collapse. Found one of the iCreates with how to create a drive to put Lion on back on my Silicon M1 Mac Mini. I'll probably set that up in the bedroom. And for 3 days, I didn't see Kitten Cat. And today, I opened a can of food in the kitchen for Mama Cat and for Fluffy. Fluffy is fine for now. And Mama Cat is fine. And I heard, meow, meow. And Kitten's been in the bedroom. So I was very worried about her because I didn't see her. She still doesn't know how to use the cat box. She keeps pooping on the rug, and I don't know how to teach a 13, 14, 15. She showed up as a little tiny kitten, so I'm assuming I've been feeding them for 13 years. So I'm assuming she's 13 or 14 by now. But how do you treat a feral? How do you teach a feral cat that's frightened of her own shadow to use the cat box? There's a cat box sitting there in the bedroom. I've seen her go into the bathroom. The minute I turn the corner, she gets frightened and runs out of the bathroom. It's driving me a little nuts. I don't mind picking up the mess she leaves, but it's like, cat, watch Fluffy use the box, and you use the box. I may have to write Jackson Galaxy for help or something. So that box is empty of clean clothes. I got to clean it out. Then I'm going to start. I ran out of hangers, and once we move this clothing rack to there, I moved the glass over to there for the Mac. Then the scooter will go right there, and then the problem will be turning it around. I'm going to take the big plastic chair so I can get to the window in the back to see where she's hiding. And then I got 3 bins of laundry to do after the first and before the. We'll try to get this surgery scheduled so I can get all the bins of laundry out of the bedroom. I took the sleeping bag out of one bin there. It's empty. I've used so many blankets. Some of them are outside for the little house I made for Mama Cat and Kitten. I'm sad that Kitten was in the bedroom. Glad she's in because it's warmer in here than outside. But poor Mama Cat, no one to share warmth with. So I worry about Mama Cat. And they've all been fed. I got to go feed Tiny One. And then there are the channel numbers. Another 1,000 views, 1,438,040 views, and 20,729 subscribers. And the accused shooter of the head of the healthcare company went to court, and the police were manhandling him. It reminded Benny Johnson, and it certainly reminds me of Lee Harvey Oswald. And he said basically he's being railroaded. They planted evidence, but he has an issue, like I do, when certain procedures weren't done, like repairing my back, repairing my knees. Anthem Blue Cross 17 years ago when I fell on Bart on the escalator when the escalator ate my shoe and I went flying and shattered the right knee and fractured the left one, said it's not medically necessary to repair my knee. And this healthcare company, they were criticized after the death of their CEO, and they've been criticized before that profits are more important than patient care. And that's the same with Anthem Blue Cross. They don't want to spend the money to get you fixed. And I've gone through agonizing pain for 17 years. I can't, now that I fell in November into the street, the shopping cart I was pushing jumped the curb with my stroller in it, my food, my cat litter. I'm lying there on my nose, on my knees and ankles, bleeding. For all I know, bleeding to death. Scared the hell out of me. Called the 911 dispatcher. Where are you? In the street. The guy didn't believe me. But ever since then, there's been no day without pain. I'm in constant pain. Before, if I fell, it would go after a month or two. Not now. So I'll be very glad to have these removed, but I don't know what consequences, because it's probably not going to be the same as having an undamaged right and left knee. And I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So Kathy is over her sore throat. And I'm coughing up less stuff. Ate the last of the chicken and started to choke on it because the piece got cooked too big and it went down my throat. I had to, thank God, cough it up. I was having deep trouble. So it's been cold for the last 3 days. In the morning, it's been cold at night, and I have no heat in here because there's no baseboard heater. So I finally turned the heater on today, which jacks the electric bill up something fierce. And I will get my money refunded probably for the item I bought for Kathy, and then she had to reorder it. Electric blanket is coming, a new one. This time I'm going to get smart. I'm going to take Gorilla Tape, and I'm going to tape the controller to the left side of the bed so I don't step on it. I've never understood one thing about electric blankets, why they put the cord in the middle of the blanket. Because my toes keep getting caught up in the cord all the time. Why don't they put it to the right or the left? So you get out of bed, you're not get this cord, and I've almost tripped and fallen because of this stupid cord. So I have more laundry to do here. All the laundry there is done. I have a little pile here, and then the hallway laundry, and then there's nothing to do. And I moved all those iCreate and Macworld, I think, magazines. There are a whole bunch of them. This is one because the 2006 Mac Mini lost flying. So there's why I keep these things. The guy can go back with older Macs and work on them when I can see the magazine. And I had entire run of A Plus magazine and Insider magazine for the Apple II, because my Apple IIs are over there. And my dream one day is to have a dedicated computer room and a dedicated video room that I could do videos in one room, have my computers in the other, have cats everywhere, and a backyard and all that. Okay, let me go to the channel. New blanket is $45. And let's see here. And this will start something. Hold on. And the GOP senators that did not want to, confirm Trump's appointments without changing their mind under pressure from the people. And people like Benny Johnson. So that's good. We need Kash Patel. We need Hetzpeth. We need all these people to clean out the deep staters and the Biden appointees and all of that. Now, okay, hello chat. Meet one. Joliet! Hi! You obviously must see Joliet Jake and his brother, and the former prison. So, also lots of aftershocks from the Reno quake. There was a fairly large quake in the mountains where they have geothermal, and all these geothermal plants are causing more earthquakes. So I watch the Earthmaster. So he thinks we're going to get a big quake, but a matter of when will it happen. You have 3 plates in the ocean. That's where that 7.0 quake happened. And they've got the North American plate squeezing them out of existence slowly. So that's a concern too, being on the edge of the bay. And I've been to Illinois, been through Illinois, never been to Joliet. But Illinois is interesting. They have lots of farmland there. And my dad and I were in Chicago by accident. Saw the Dan Ryan Expressway, and I still want Adam's Ribs. Kathy's much better. She'll be here on Monday. And hopefully her item will come without being stolen. or misdelivered. So, you're always late, Avery. You're going to have to send me an email, falky2013@gmail.com. Let me tell you when I'm going live, and then you won't miss anything. So, and it is 15 days to Christmas, 21 days till New Year's. I'm thinking seriously, since I don't have the knee surgery this month, of Kathy and I going bundling up for the freezing cold, the frozen tundra that is Pier 39 and Fisherman's Wharf, and I'm thinking seriously of having us go over there. The only problem is, when does Bart quit running? And then we both have to take a cab or Uber home. She had to take an Uber home from roughly Target last week, and it was $40 to take her home. And I didn't find out till later. I knew it ran, but I didn't know it ran at that. Like, she'd walk 2 blocks. Oh, that's forever. It'll take so long. It's so far. I've walked at 90-degree heat. You can walk it. You don't walk with a cane and have 2 bad knees. I've walked from the gas station, the Chevron, Citibank, Safeway to Target. You can't walk on the left side. After a certain point, there's no sidewalk. You have to go on the right side. But if I'd known that, she could have walked down taking the 20, would have taken her BART, and she would have been home. I got the last bus. I was pulling up my flashlight to read the bus sign to see when the next bus was, and there was the bus. And the lady said it was better in the old days. The buses here ran every 15 minutes, and they ran late at night. They cut service. They spoiled me with Muni as much as San Francisco. San Franciscans complain about a Muni, it runs all night. Well, the quarters rascal was out here in the sidewalk the night before last. He stands by the trash can and he blocks the sidewalk, and I can't get by him. I got all the way around. And when I came back from feeding Tiny One, he goes, "Where are my keys? You've got my keys." So he went from quarters to keys. I expect the next thing he'll accuse me of stealing his kilos of drugs. I have not had time or the energy to go to the police station to get the paperwork to file a restraining order, but I'm going to. And if I get a restraining order, I'll send a copy to housing and get it so he cannot enter the premises. Then if he comes and harasses me, I call the cops. He's violating the restraining order. Please take him to jail or the nut house or both. Maybe they can put him in with the Mangione in New York. But he went to court somewhere today. I don't know if he went to New York or Pennsylvania. He's got a bunch of charges, and he claims that they're planting evidence. I don't understand this, because supposedly his backpack and McDonald's they're claiming a 3D printed gun in the silencer, and apparently without knowing if it's real or not, or true. I mean, I should say, it's the weapon that killed the CEO of the healthcare plan. So I'm having mental block. I can't remember the name of that damn healthcare plan. It's not Anthem. It's not Blue Cross. It's not Aetna. So, well, we had that day, unlike the previous time she came over, where we lost 3 hours of time, missing time. I don't know if we were abducted. I don't know if we fell asleep. She came over about 11, and the next thing I know, it's 3:45. But when she came over the other day, she didn't get here at 2 o'clock. So, I've had stuff misdelivered from Amazon to a totally different address. I like Amazon. They take a picture. And I call Amazon. I didn't get this stuff. I got my money back. But I had to reorder it, which now I can't order anything on Amazon because the AI program that changes the photos has totally screwed up all my browsers. So eventually I'll have to go take the Mac Mini to the Apple store, bring my portable hard drive, and say, tell me how to copy all this over to the portable hard drive, to 2 terabyte hard drive, and reformat the drive. And then what I'm going to do with this thing, the 2009, I've got the glass. The next step will be to get probably a 2 terabyte hard drive. Because it does go on YouTube, but it won't go on a Weather Channel. I can't figure that out. So He only needed one. I don't know how many shots he shot, but he only needed one to kill the guy. If he killed him, I'm going to presume he's innocent. That's what Benny Johnson said too. You're innocent until proven guilty, not the other way around. As we've seen with Trump and other people. And then they put political prisoners in jail with no lawyer, in solitary confinement, in horrific conditions. And I hope the first thing Trump does before the border, before Keystone, is he releases those poor people. Because Benny had a video, it's been released, totally throwing out the BS about these people are insurrectionists and how they invaded the Capitol. They were invited in by the Capitol Police. They're wearing backpacks. And they're walking like you're going to walk to Mount Vernon or Washington Monument, like it's a tourist thing. And, oh yeah, another thing about the guy, Benny said, the person that called in or the other person said we recognized him by his eyebrows. Well, what is he, Snidely Whiplash? And the eyebrows don't look the same. I think this guy is being railroaded. But he does have one thing, and I can't blame him for that in a way, resenting the health care plan, because I didn't get my surgery on my knee, and I didn't get surgery on my back when I injured my back. The surgeon said, well, I'm not going to operate because it might make your back worse. It might make it better, too. And she was a leftist, because I mentioned I like Trump, and she looked like, back, unclean, like she was bringing out a Trump crucifix to ward him off. So that was about 4 or 5 years ago. And when I fell, something in my spine went, ouch. I want to tell you, it hurt. Went crunch, and something in my lower back went crunch, and my back's been hurting ever since. And I have 3 crushed discs to the base of my spine to begin with that I wanted them, take the disc out so I stop having the back pain, but they don't want to do it. Partly because Anthem Blue Cross and now probably the Lewis, they dropped hundreds of thousands of people in California and said, we're canceling your medical care, bye-bye, F you very much. And we're not giving any warning effective the 1st of December of last year. None of you guys have medical care. Good luck seeing a doctor and getting surgery and getting treatment and getting medication. So long, suckers. They screwed a lot of people over. So, no, not going to put a medal up. My God. Hello, soul sister. Where the hell have you been? Probably under martial law. They put where she works under martial law, and they confiscated her hand. Welcome. Amazing that you're here. Hope you're warmer than we are here. No, they're not going to put it. They're going to replace. Now, this is going to hurt if I lift my leg up, but they do it right. They're going to physically take the kneecap out. Both knees. And then I don't know what they're going to do after that. They haven't told me. The guy I talked to it was like Sergeant Schultz. I know nothing. You got to talk to the surgeon. So, no, I go on the 20th to meet my surgeon. I told the guy when I started talking, very angry, upset, and mortified that I'm not getting my surgery. I was expecting to get the surgery on the 20th and start the healing process and not have effing pain every goddamn time I moved. I lifted my leg up. I was lying on my back in the bed, and I lifted up about this much, and I screamed. So, this sucks. I'm glad I'm going to get the surgery. But the other problem is that the healthcare provider and my doctor, my regular doctor, is not getting paperwork I'm bringing in. I bring in paperwork and it goes into a black hole. I don't like that. The last person I talked to, they got a new assistant. I don't have the old assistant. And, bring it by. So I had a appointment for breathing, so I dropped the paperwork off. My doctor said, well, the paperwork you're talking about I never got. I got something in November, but it's not the one saying your medical coverage at UCSF will end on the 1st of January of 2025. And I don't know if I had another copy of it. So now I got to look through all the goddamn paperwork that's in here to find one letter and I got to call Medicare and my health care provider, and they're going to try to get the health care. The doctor's basically going to say, in fact, the surgeon's going to say, and the allergy clinic is going to say, this guy still needs to be seen here because there's things that haven't been finished, and he cannot get the treatment anywhere else. So, but to have me they wanted me to go to back-to-back appointments. I said, I got to walk to orthopedics, and it's like 4 blocks from the shuttle service. By the time I get home, I'm screaming in pain because my kneecap, the cartilage is gone now, and fluid fills up the knee cavity and spikes of pain. I was talking to him on the phone, and a spike went from my hip all the way to my ankle, and I screamed. So this is what I've been dealing with. Yeah. I think Soul Sister should be the new Presidente of South Korea. Some say here they were testing out whether martial law would work or not. That's why they declared martial law. But the people said no and hell no. And there's a video out there, I haven't watched it yet, that Kim Jong-un or Il or whatever the bleep his name is, that crazy son of a bitch with his whole family, he may be through. So I don't know what's going to happen with him. But North Korea is one of the most heavily armed countries in the world, and yet there's nobody who's going to attack North Korea. Or, let's see, 2 o'clock. Yo, move, cross the DMZ, let's go get them. That ain't going to happen. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And North Korea, they're so stupid. They got generals with medals, I'm exaggerating, down to their stomach. They've never seen combat. And yeah, you got 2 crazies. You got one North Korea, one in South Korea. Blow them out. Kick him out of office like they did Macron in France. His government has collapsed. And I love Trump when he showed up in Notre Dame. He grabs the guy's hand, and he's shaking his hand. He's got a death grip. The guy can't release. It's like, I don't know what, like the Thing or the Hulk grabbing his hand, and you can see Macron, let go of my hand. No, that's the normal handshake for me. So Kim Jong Tubby eats too much cake and pie. Well, the problem with that guy, the people are starving, and the generals are living the life of rally, and he's got a crazy sister. If he dies or gets hit by a bus or something, she'll take over, and she's crazier than he is. And I really feel for the people of North Korea because the elite are living life like a king or queen. The regular people are starving. And that not killed all the dogs in North Korea, saying they're capitalist dogs. They're the dogs have Western values. What the bleep are you talking about? There are no doggies in North Korea now. And they used to have, I don't know, Soul Sister, they still have trains going into North Korea to visit family members. They used to do that. But here you have a country that's spending money on military weapons, on nuclear weapons, but has one of the worst economies in the world, and you have prosperous South Korea. If you look at a satellite map, North Korea is dark. South Korea is lit up like Broadway in New York, like Times Square. Prosperous. And I don't know if everybody's happy because for years, I'm 72, but I can remember every couple of months, student protesters riot in Seoul and other cities in Korea. And they're always pro-communist or something, or pro-leftist. But the rest, yeah. So no. Well, I will say that I'm getting what could be considered socialist medical care, so I'm all for that. But because I'm a poor and poverty-stricken man, so nobody donates to the channel. And but I don't like totalitarianism, no matter it's Putin, North Korea guy, the guy in Syria that got deposed, and now there was an interesting thing. I'll have to look that up for you and talk about it next time when you're here. there's a thing in the New York Times about Syria. Which faction of the U.S. government is supporting which faction that overthrew Assad? You got Al Qaeda, you got ISIS, which I thought Trump killed off. You got all these radical groups, and the head guy, being the spokesman, is an extreme Muslim radical. So I hope that when we lived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, our neighbors were Mary and Jaime Berger, and they were Syrian of ancestry, and I like them very much, and I've met Syrians, and they're good people, so they need happiness. Yeah, eating. No, she'd be probably. They'd put her in the army and send her to Russia, give her like 3 weeks of training in a wooden gun, and put her in the front lines and be at the end of her, which would be sad. So. But I can't look stuff up because my one phone is broken. The other phone, I don't even see the other phone. Where the hell did the other phone go? I'm lost without an iPad. Now, I found an iPad online on Amazon with cellular and Wi-Fi that was relatively inexpensive. So after Fluffy gets taken care of at the vet, I've not heard from the neighbor about Fluffy going to the vet. Then I'm going to go and get first thing I do next year when all my debt's paid off. If Fluffy hasn't gone to the vet, he goes to the vet to get well, but then I buy a new iPad. So, computer, are there still trains going to North Korea from South Korea for family members?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
This has got to be the dumbest thing in the world. It knows nothing. They should rename it from Alexa to Sergeant Schultz. I know nothing. I see nothing. I hear nothing. I did not even get up this morning. So, anyhow, I have to. No, I don't know because she hasn't told me yet. She keeps saying she's going to call the vet, and then I don't hear anything for 2 weeks. And the vet was moving, the vet was closed. And then they'll see Fluffy in December. Well, this is December, and I have no word. So and I don't see her that often. She goes, "Hi, guys." She comes up the stairs, knocks on the door of my next door neighbor, and goes inside. They do whatever they do. Then she leaves. And she works part-time delivering DoorDash. She's got a Prius. How to get the door in there and have it dash, I don't know. But, we will see. Now, Fluffy has been sneezing and coughing, and he's having lulls, but he's my baby boy, and I love him, and I don't know how the hell I'm going to get Kitten to stop pooping on the floor. Actually, she poops on the blue rug that's above the carpet, and I keep having to clean it up. And, but after not seeing her for 3 days at all, she comes out tonight, runs in the kitchen, meow, meow. Kitten, where have you been? Mama ate most for food. Well, that's the problem. She hadn't given me it. I don't even know the name of the place. I know nothing. Every time I ask her, I don't know. Maybe she's doing stuff. Maybe she isn't. This is what happens when you depend on other people other than yourself. I don't have the money to go to the vet. This is a free vet. I'm behind on certain bills, and I got to call everybody up, and I'm in too much pain to do that. I'm too busy with all these medical things. And I had to go to the allergy clinic. Then I got to go to the pulmonary on Thursday. Then I got to go to the surgeon next week. Wish Santa would come early to hop a ride in his sleigh and he could take me all my medical appointments. Just drop me off, me and Rudolph, and the Bobcat. Me and the Bobcat can go to my medical appointments. So, no, it's not playing. Okay, the kitten comes out to eat out of the Sylvester cup. The kitten comes out to eat the wet food. Then the minute the kitten sees it, goes and hides. And I don't know where it's hiding. It's under something. And she has gone to the bathroom where the cat boxes are. There's 2 cat boxes in the bedroom. There's one box to the left of the food dish. But she doesn't know how to use it. I watched a video where a guy rescued 4 baby kittens that the mama cat abandoned. It was very mean of the mama cat to do that to little babies. But after 2 days, they learn to use cat box. And normally mama teaches them how to use cat box. But since mama cat and kitten and papa cat and the first kitten were feral, nobody ever taught any of them how to use a cat box. Fluffy, little girl, Fuzzy, figured out the cat box. They were feral. And every other cat I've had knew how to use a cat box. But these two cats don't know. I don't know about mama cat. I could probably stick mama cat in the cat box and she'd figure out what it was. So didn't poo all over just in one spot, but it's very disconcerting. I got to go to the bathroom and I go, oh, there's more poo on the rug. I take toilet paper, I clean it up and throw it in the toilet, and I'm just worried about stepping it. I don't want to step I leave the light on all night now because I don't want to step in gushy poo and I will have to run to the bathroom to pee or use the toilet. So anyway, that's what's going on. I have a CAT scan of my sinuses. I got to ask my doctor in a note what happened to the CAT scan of my trachea, which is scarred. Kathy has a theory, and so do I, the acid reflux and the coughing. My throat, I'm always clearing my throat. I think that's, and I don't know how they can fix it. Your windpipe the trachea is what leads into your lungs to breathe. I don't know if they can fix it. I don't have any idea. And unfortunately, all my medical books are back there somewhere, which I can't get to because of the 3 giant bins of laundry. But after the first and before the surgery, I will be taking the giant cart, and Kathy will take the bus and meet me at the laundromat, and we will do all the laundry, and I got to figure out where it is. Boy, you should see the lid. Oh, I did a video show. I had too many Macintosh magazines. Let me get up for a minute. I want to show you this thing because I had too much weight on it. And I'm going to call Rubbermaid probably tomorrow and see if there's any way to get a replacement top of this thing. Uh-oh, excuse me. Something I ate is talking to me. Sorry. We're expelling gas live on this channel. Hold on. I'm coming back. I'm going away. I'm here. I'm there. It is today. Okay. This is the top of the Rubbermaid 3-drawer container. There's another one underneath it. No, there isn't one underneath. There's a small bookcase underneath it. And I had 2 large milk crates, like the ones over there. The one's over there on top, but it was too much weight, and I moved one of them because it was starting to shift, and this is what happened to it. So, no, not Dracula. Trachea. It's where you breathe. It attaches to the lung, and that's how you get air in and out of your throat. There's something wrong with his throat. So this is what the milk crate did. It embedded itself into this and broke, and everything collapsed. A lot of my CD music went on the floor. The milk crate, the other milk crate that was on the bottom, stuck in this, and I had the hardest time getting it out. I don't know if I can fix this, but I'm sure as hell not putting more milk crates on it. So, and these things, when I bought them, my mother died. They were on sale for $54 at Walmart. God knows what. Yeah, right. And he will claim that my apartment will be underwater in 6 months. So yeah, they're going. No, that's not my throat. That's my knee. They're going to take the bone out because there's no cartilage under the right knee at all. It was shattered. I don't know about the left knee, but I know when I fell in November, both knees are killing me. I'm in pain a lot. So this, I have to see if they have any way to give me a replacement. I don't think even Gorilla Glue is going to save this. I will not putting it on top of this, but there was so much weight, the drawer underneath it is having trouble opening. So don't put Mac magazines on your Rubbermaid container for very long. I had it up there for about a year, and I was really shocked when I heard this crash. I'm in the bathroom and I said, "Holy bleep, what S word, what the F was that?" And I go, "Oh no, I gotta pick all this crap up. Oh my God." And every time I bent over my right knee, I heard crunching in my kneecap. So yeah, they're gonna take the kneecap, the actual kneecap will be removed, and they put in a metal one, and that will be bionic. I'll be the 6 cent man. We have the technology. We can rebuild them. Yeah, ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. He can't run with a dam. He can't walk with a dam, but we can rebuild him. So why we're rebuilding him, I'll never know. We just wasted 6 million cents on this guy. So anyhow, I gotta go. I'm gonna feed Tiny One and put that thing back. And just doing that made my knee hurt. Just walking 22 feet to the bathroom and back, my knee hurts. Well, I need a new keycap. And I want to tell you, it gets cold in here. I hope I can sleep tonight because I was up all night. I couldn't. I turned the heater on. That's how I was able to go to sleep. And that jacks my leg. This is my little heater. A heater, huh? The boss will like that. So, piece of the action. My favorite Star Trek episode because it's silly. No, they're going to replace whatever's in there that's broken and put an artificial knee in there. I don't know why. I don't know how they attach it to the leg bone and hip bone and thigh bone and all other bone. But the guy told me this thing will be gone, and the one on the left, he said, "I'm the scheduler. Do you want one knee or both?" I felt like saying, I didn't think of it now. Well, we'll take one from column A and one from column B, and steamed rice, please. Thank you. So, no bok choy, no onions, no MSG. But it's going to be a real hassle getting home and then worrying about how the hell am I going to walk to the... I'm going to have to get a urinal, a commode, probably, and Patty may have an extra one, bring it over here, or get another bucket. Blech. I can get down the hallway now if I lean on the shelving that's built into the wall where I have on one side my Apple II monitors. I have a bin. I have 2 bins full of old shoes. I don't know if they're any good. I'm going to have to go through those. If they're not any good, I'm going to throw them out. So now I'm getting cold. Getting chills down my back. Now, in the perfect world, I would have a bedroom where the bathroom was next door to my bed. So I don't know what they're going to do. All right, I'm going to go. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Click the like button. Yeah, well, they make those, but remember, I'm a big guy. I don't know if the bucket seat is going to work for me, or I'd go right, my butt would go right through the bucket seat and into the bucket, and I'd be stuck. Hello, 911? Yes. My ass is stuck in a bucket while I was taking a dump. Could you please rescue me? The door is unlocked, but I can't remove the bucket from my ass. That'd be kind of ridiculous. So, have one of these stuck to my butt, right? Right there. Either Walmart. Well, this is not Walmart or Home Depot. I found this in the street. Sherwin-Williams, Cover the Earth. Cover the earth in poo. There you go. So, but now I got the Snoopy Happy Holidays rug under my feet, but even with that there's a section of carpet that's missing because I had to cut it up because it spills. I can feel the cold coming through the floor, and I can feel when I remake the bed, when all the blankets fall on the floor while I'm sleeping, I can feel the cold air coming up from under the bed. This apartment is just cold. It was 65 degrees this morning. So yeah, I'd be legendary at the. We've tried everything. We can't get off his ass. Pull, heave, heave. Get these guys. I used to watch them at Labor Day, where they would have the fire department versus the police department, and they'd have tug of war. They have tug of bucket. It's stuck. We've tried oil. We've tried grease. We've tried degreaser. Nothing works. We can't get off them, and it's about to blow. The gas buildup is critical. You know? Oh God, methane. That would be declared a toxic waste superfund site. Dangerous methane on Perry Street. Methane, where you extend the Christmas bobcat, right? I I've never seen a bobcat. I don't know that someone adopted a baby bobcat on YouTube somewhere, but I've never seen one in person, so I don't. Not sure what they look like. And we can't ask Bobcat Goldthwait because I think he died, the comedian. Oh, the Christmas Bobcats with Rudolph, he's in the sleigh. He's out to give you little gifts. But you want him to go away because they're gifts of poo in a little plastic bag. To all the kitties who have been and people who have been very, very bad. So I'm sure Nancy Pelosi and Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and oh, um, the hell, Liz Cheney, Dick Cheney, they all have bags of poo. Um, oh yeah, the other story that Benny was covering this morning. This guy predicted months ago that the truth will out, and the Diddy and Z now is being accused of raping a 13-year-old girl, drugging her after a party at Diddy's house. And he said it's going to blow the lid off of Hollywood. They're going to start releasing names. I think when Kash Patel gets to the FBI, and that NBC reporter that interviewed Trump, she was so biased against Trump, tried to force him to say stuff he wasn't about to say. And I think when we get Pam Bondi in at Justice, my God, I'm actually remembering names for once. I think they're going to uncover all this crap. So, yeah, we need to write a children's book, The Christmas Bobcat. He looks like a reindeer, but he's got a really sharp nose and really sharp teeth. Heaven knows he'll come to your house, eat your cookies too, drink your milk, and dive into the stew. Christmas Bobcat is here. I don't know how to make it rhyme. All right. See if we get on this channel. Okay, I gotta go because wearing these sweats is getting hot, even though it's cold in here. So it'd be funny, Christmas Bobcat with the fire department. Not even Christmas Bobcat could release him. Someone needs to draw me an illustration of the Christmas Bobcat. I have the little illustration of the reindeer hanging on my door that I can use. I was going through my Gates joined OAN. I thought OAN was Oprah Network. I'm not sure what OAN is. I think it's conservative, but can't keep track of these letters anymore. I've gone to True Social once. I don't understand it. I know it's a Trump thing, and he's making a lot of money. And it sucks that Gates didn't. Gates would have cleaned house. He would have been throwing people out the windows. They've been leaping out the windows to get away because they knew they were going to get indicted and sent to prison. There's so many crooked people in the Department of Justice. Weaponization of the, justice is supposed to be blind, not political. One American News. What happened to Two American News? So, I was doing something today, and I heard a video, and all I could think of was Groucho Marx talking in a Groucho Marxian voice about something, but I forgot what it was. Oh, yeah. And then they changed it to oxygen. And the oxygen she got from $1 million, where she said, it never went to me, it went to Harpo. Went to Harpo. I didn't get the money. Yeah, you own Harpo. You don't tell me this BS, you didn't get the money. No, we didn't get the money. It was skimmed off the top, but didn't go to us. We're innocent. All right, take this thing off here. I gotta go feed Tiny One. Put my jacket on. Put my scarf on. I could use one thing. It wants me nice, very large size. I need a pair of thin slate gloves because I go out and feed the cats, or go to the store, or get on the bus, or go to San Francisco. Open your golden gate. I can't go. The guy in the bucket blocking the way. My hands get cold. And they got rid of Mervin's, they got rid of the Emporium, they got rid of Capwell's. There's no bargain basements anywhere. I can't find gloves that fit my giant hand. I know what the Hulk does when he gets cold, or the Thing. What do they do? I think the Thing would wear jackets and hats. I know the Thing smoked cigars, but that's why I got this, see? And I got smart this time. The lock for the cable lock, which is sitting there, which will be used when I cut off the lock with the giant bolt cutters. Let me show you the giant bolts. There's been enough time with the channel members. They've seen the video by now. And my knee doesn't like that either. I ate the chicken. Something, I've only had chicken and the shrimp. Something, breaded shrimp. Something is making me expel gas. I apologize. Usually that's my butt warning me it's time to use the bathroom. That's not it, you idiot. That's my cane. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. Maybe I could use the bolt cutters to cut away the bucket. This is the bolt cutters. I could use this as a weapon against the nut. And this. Yeah, there we go. Although I haven't figured out how it opens. I think you have to turn this. Not sure. How the hell is this supposed to open? Doesn't look like it's opening at all. Maybe this screw comes out. I don't know. I don't want to screw it up. No pun intended. No, I thought this would open up. It's not opening up. How am I going to cut that if it doesn't open? I may have to take this back, and I don't know if I kept the receipt or not. They had two sizes. This is the $18 one. Hold on. Now I'll screw up my arms. Oh, there. I guess that's as big as it goes, apparently. Oh, there we go. I got it. You gotta have superhuman strength to get this to move. I got it to open. Son of a bitch. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I am the mighty Thor with my bolt cutter. Mjolnir, the bolt cutter. I can cut the locks of the gates of Asgard. Or Asgard, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. With the buckets that Odin sits in on his throne. Okay. That's the giant bolt cutter. Actually, it's a small bolt cutter. Alright, with that in mind, I'm going to put my shoes on, my paraphernalia, and go and gather the cat feeding bag and go feed Tiny One. Whew. That was work. You know, if you did that 50 or 60 times, I'd probably have muscles like this, you know. It'd no longer be a 98-pound weakling at the beach. Remember those old ads from the 50s comic books? Don't be a 98-pound weakling. I always wondered where they came up with 98 pounds. Or a weakling. Because if you're carrying bolt cutters to the beach, you're dangerous. You can go up to the lifeguard tower and just cut the legs out of that sucker. Goodbye, lifeguard. Cut his umbrella. You know, cut him up a fuel line in somebody's car. Cut the locks off the thing where you're not allowed to go into. You're dangerous. Man with a bolt cutter is a dangerous thing. Dun, dun, dun. All right, that's it for this one. Enough silliness. Have a great night. I must be going. I'd really like to stay, but I must be going. Bye-bye for now. See you later. Get your friends, neighbors, coworkers, family, acquaintances, perfect strangers to join the channel where they can see content where they don't see in a regular channel. They can see cats eating, cats singing, dancing, cats sleeping, cats running out of the bedroom going meow, and cats having their ears and chin scratched. I posted a video of Mama Cat. For the first time, actually the second time, the first video didn't record. Picked the Mama Cat, put her on the bed, scratched her head, her ears, her chin, her nose, back of the head. She went crazy. She went like practical limp. Oh God, it's so good. I love it. Do it some more. Never had that happen before. She's so cute. She's very gentle. Except if I close the door, then she freaks out. All right, that's it for this one. This is Bolt Cutter Sam saying, have a good night. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, drink a hot beverage, and watch the crazed man with the bolt cutters going down the street to feed cats. I'll see you later. Bye-bye for now.